On a misty dawn in 1066, two great armies clashed on the fields of Hastings, forever altering the fate of England. This is not just the story of kings and conquerors, but of the nameless warriors whose bravery shaped history. They fought, bled, and died, their faces hidden behind helmets, their names lost to time. Yet their valor echoes through the ages, an unseen force that forged a nation. Join us as we delve into the epic Battle of Hastings, where faceless heroes met their destiny in the crucible of war. Their untold stories of courage and sacrifice await to be discovered. In the annals of history, there are stories untold, battles fought and won by nameless warriors whose valor echoes through the ages. This is the tale of one such battle, where kings and conquerors clashed on the fields of Hastings, their faces obscured by the mists of time. The events of this day would resonate through the centuries, shaping the very fabric of England and its people. To understand the Battle of Hastings, we must first delve into the tumultuous events that led to this fateful clash. In January 1066, the death of Edward the Confessor, King of England, left a power vacuum that would ignite a fierce struggle for the throne. With no direct heir, the stage was set for a conflict that would determine the future of England. Three powerful claimants emerged, each believing they had the right to rule. Harold Godwinson, the Earl of Wessex, was crowned king, but his claim was immediately challenged by two formidable rivals, Harold Hardrada, the King of Norway, and William, Duke of Normandy. Harold Godwinson, a seasoned warrior and a respected leader, had been a trusted advisor to Edward the Confessor. His claim to the throne was supported by the English nobility, and he was quickly crowned king. However, his ascension was contested by Harold Hardrada, a Viking king with ambitions of expanding his realm. Hardrada's claim was based on an old agreement between his predecessor and a former English king. Meanwhile, Duke William of Normandy, a distant cousin of Edward the Confessor, asserted that Edward had promised him the throne years earlier. William's claim was further bolstered by Harold's alleged oath of support for William's succession, sworn during a visit to Normandy. In the summer of 1066, Harold Godwinson faced the first of his challenges. Harold Hardrada, with the support of Harold's estranged brother Tostig, launched an invasion of northern England. The Battle of Stamford Bridge saw Harold Godwinson's forces achieve a decisive victory, effectively ending Hardrada's ambitions. However, the cost was high, and Harold's forces were exhausted and depleted. Even as they celebrated their hard-won victory, news arrived that William of Normandy had landed on the southern coast of England with a formidable army. Harold's weary troops were forced to march south with haste, covering nearly 300 miles in less than 2 weeks. The Normans, disciplined and determined, advanced towards their foe with a singular purpose. Their faces hidden behind helmets and visors, they marched as one, a force to be reckoned with on the field of battle. Each soldier, from the lowliest footman to the mightiest knight, was a crucial cog in the machine of conquest. Under the command of Duke William, these warriors brought with them not just weapons and armor, but a resolute determination to claim victory and reshape the destiny of England. On the morning of October 14, 1066, the two armies met on Senlac Hill, near the town of Hastings. The Saxons, having arrived the night before, hastily took up a defensive position on the ridge, forming their renowned shield wall. This tactic, relying on the interlocking of shields to create an impenetrable barrier, had served them well in previous battles. Harold positioned his housecarls, his elite warriors, at the center, with the FYRD, or militia, on the flanks. The Saxon army, though tired from their forced march, was resolute and determined to repel the invaders. The Normans, under the command of Duke William, were organized into 3 divisions, the Bretons on the left, the Normans in the center, and the French and Flemings on the right. William's strategy was multifaceted, combining archers, infantry, and cavalry in coordinated attacks. The battle commenced with a barrage of arrows from the Norman archers aimed at disrupting the Saxon shield wall. However, the dense shield wall absorbed much of the impact, and the Saxons held their ground. William then ordered his infantry to advance, hoping to break the Saxon lines. The clash of steel and the roar of battle filled the air as the Norman infantry met the Saxon shield wall. Despite their best efforts, the Normans were unable to penetrate the Saxon defenses. Frustrated but undeterred, William unleashed his cavalry, the feared Norman knights. Yet even the ferocious charge of heavily armored knights failed to break the Saxon resolve. The battle raged on, with neither side gaining a decisive advantage. In a moment of tactical brilliance, William implemented a feigned retreat, a maneuver designed to lure the Saxons out of their defensive position. The Normans began to fall back, seemingly in disarray. Believing their enemy to be in full retreat, sections of the Saxon army broke ranks to pursue them. This was the opening William had been waiting for. As the pursuing Saxons descended the hill, the Norman cavalry wheeled around and attacked with devastating force, cutting down the exposed Saxons and weakening their lines. This tactic was repeated multiple times throughout the battle, each time further eroding the Saxon defenses. The turning point came in the afternoon when an arrow struck King Harold, reportedly in the eye, fatally wounding him. With their leader fallen, the Saxon forces began to waver. Sensing victory, William rallied his troops for one final push. Norman forces, now with the upper hand, relentlessly attacked the fragmented Saxon army. The once formidable shield wall had crumbled, and the Saxons, leaderless and demoralized, were gradually overwhelmed. In the twilight of battle, the price of victory was tallied in lives lost and futures reshaped. The faceless warriors of Hastings faded into memory, their valor enshrined in the annals of history, a testament to the unseen sacrifices of war. Each fallen soldier was a thread in the vast tapestry of human conflict, woven with threads of bravery and sacrifice. The battlefield, now silent, spoke volumes of the bravery and tragedy that unfolded there. The ground, once vibrant with life and struggle, became a solemn reminder of the cost of war and the fleeting nature of victory. With the death of Harold and the collapse of the Saxon army, Duke William of Normandy emerged victorious. He would go on to be crowned King of England on Christmas Day, 1066, ushering in a new era of Norman rule. The impact of the Battle of Hastings extended far beyond the battlefield, influencing art, culture, and governance. The fusion of Saxon and Norman cultures gave rise to a new era in English history, one marked by innovation, resilience, and the indomitable spirit of a people united by their shared experiences. The introduction of the feudal system altered the social structure, creating a new dynamic between the nobility and the common people. The Battle of Hastings stands as a testament to the enduring power of courage and sacrifice. It reminds us that history is not just a series of dates and events, but a rich tapestry woven from the lives of individuals who lived, fought, and died for their beliefs. As we look back on their story, we are reminded of the power of resilience, the importance of courage, and the enduring impact of sacrifice. The Battle of Hastings is not just a tale of conquest, but a story of human spirit and the relentless pursuit of a better future. Their bravery is a testament to the fact that the will to fight for one's beliefs can transcend even the greatest of challenges. They remind us that history is shaped not only by the great leaders and grand strategies but also by the countless individuals whose bravery and determination define the human spirit. Their sacrifice is a poignant reminder of the cost of freedom and the enduring power of human courage. As we reflect on the Battle of Hastings, we honor the memory of those who fought and died on that fateful day. Their stories, though often untold, are the foundation upon which our understanding of history is built. They remind us that valor and sacrifice are not confined to the pages of history books, but live on in the spirit of those who stand against adversity, their legacy an enduring beacon of courage for all time.